Welcome back to Shaking Up Skylanders, and today we are doing another Skylander video. Today is the top 10 most underrated Skylanders of all time, in my opinion. Starting us off at number 10 is going to be Torch. She's just one of the Trap Team cores I hear no one ever talk about, and that's really the only reason she's on this list is because no one ever talks about Torch or how good she is. She isn't amazingly good like the rest of the Skylanders in this list, but I just never hear anyone talk about her. She's like Food Fight's counterpart, but like is severely underrated. Food Fight gets more attention than her, but she deserves more attention than she gets. Next at number 9, we have Zulu. Zulu is I've seen a video from one of the Skylander creators on YouTube stating that he hates Zulu. I don't play Zulu that much, but he's not a bad character. He's just kind of there. There's nothing good to say about him. There's nothing bad to say about him. He's just overall kind of basic. But he's unique. He's very unique for a Skylander coming from Swamp Force, which that's why I picked him up and bought him as a Skylander, and that's why Zulu is number 9. A Skylander who does deserve a little bit of hate is going to go to Eruptor. I can't decide whether I like him or I hate him. My love and hate for Eruptor goes back and forth every time I play as him. Because at first I sold him, and then I bought him back, and then I sold him, and then I bought him back again. But Eruptor doesn't deserve as much hate as he gets. The fact that he was released in Sparta Adventure shouldn't allow him to get that much hate, as he was one of the first Fire Skylanders. And in my opinion, it's underrated. It gets way too much hate than he deserves. That's why he is number 8. Another Skylander which I'm gonna place on here that gets a lot of that has the same treatment as Eruptor, Jetvac. He's not horrible by any means, but he's not great. Yes, the idea of him shooting air makes no sense, and sucking air makes no sense with his vacuum gun, but he's not a bad Skylander. And considering that he's released in the second game in the franchise, he shouldn't be that hated as he is by the community. That's why Jetvac's number 7. I mean 6. Yeah, that's why he's number 7. Now we're going to get into the Skylanders that I believe don't deserve that much hate, and I personally love these Skylanders. But the last one that I just think deserves some hate is Gorilla, which is easily considered one of, if not the worst swampers in Swamp Force. I was able to find him for $3, but I want to pay a full price for this guy. But he's worth a pickup if you're interested in Monkey Skylanders or Gorillas. He's worth picking up and worth playing as, but other than that, he's just a basic swamper. He ain't bad, he ain't good, but he's just basic. Now getting into the Skylanders, which I think don't deserve hate at all, in my opinion. And number 5 is gonna piss you guys off a lot, but it goes to Super Shot Stealth Elf. She was already on my favorite Skylanders, Gunwood Skylander list, and I'm gonna give you the same reason. Yes, she's supposed to be stealthy, but I like what they did with her, because we have not yet, in any other Skylander game up to Superchargers, have yet to see any Skylander with a machine gun. And machine guns are cool. And I just don't, you guys are just stuck in the past and just don't want to change. There's people out there that like to change from basic Raptor to Level Lance Raptor. If you're able to like that change, then you should be able to like the Stealth Elf change. That's why Super Search Stealth Elf is number 5. Now, number 4 goes to Tornado. You get to use tornadoes for your attacks. What is so bad about that? You can fly around as a tornado. You can control a tornado. You can summon tornadoes. What's so bad about that? Tornado is amazing. Being able to control and use tornadoes as your attacks is amazing. That's why Tornado's number 4. Number 3 goes to Rumble Rouser. Rumble Rouser. He is one of the most underrated Swampers characters from Swamp Force. And Doomstone is easily the most boring Skylander I've seen, to be honest, in my opinion, attack-wise. Doomstone's attacks are so pointless that if I had him, he'd be on a disappointing Skylander list. I know what to expect from Rebel Rouser. Doomstone, from looking at his design and compared to his attacks, there's nothing to be wanted from Doomstone. Rebel Rouser is my favorite Earth Swamper, and if you disagree, you can fight me in the comments. The next one is going to be another surprise. This is Fiesta from Superchargers. Fiesta is my favorite Supercharger other than Spitfire. It's one of my favorite Superchargers. And does not deserve the hate that he gets. He's an amazing Skylander to play as. His vehicle is amazing. His moveset is amazing. His design is amazing. His variant is amazing. There's nothing bad I can really say about him. And that is why Fiesta is number 2. Fiesta, if you're looking for a supercharger to pick up, don't believe all the hate that you hear about Fiesta until you actually play as him. Actually play as Fiesta and drive around in his vehicle before you decide that he's disappointing. And that's why Fiesta is number 2. Number 1 would have been Fiesta if it wasn't for a couple of videos which I've seen on YouTube of people hating on the Skylander. And that is Prison Break. Prison Break is not the worst Earth Core, Earth Skylander, and Express Adventure, nor is he terrible or horrendously bad. And it might just be me, because considering the fact that Prison Break was my first Earth Skylander. Prison Break is horrendously amazing. There's not a single thing I can say bad about Prison Break. His light core is enough is something I would love to have as a flippin' have as something on a car hood of my car. Placing his light core version on the portal is amazing to see. Just seeing that alone should make you have a little respect for Prison Break. That and that he has a Series 3. They give him a 33 for a reason. And let's not forget that besides Terrafin, he is the second most popular Earth Skylander and from the first 3 Skylander games. He used his mold for his crystals to make the crystals for Trap Team. He's amazing to play as, and my favorite Earth Skylander that I own. Because he was my very first Earth Skylander I ever played as, and I still love him to this day. I remember that moment I placed Prison Break on the portal during my playthrough for Giants, and I was amazed at his moveset and skill and speed and everything. That's why Prison Break is number 1 on the most underrated Skylander list. So tell me what you guys think down in the comments below on who you think are the top 10 most underrated Skylanders of all time. And here's the all of the all of the Skylanders from this video as best as I can show them. Thank you for watching. This is Shaking Up Skylanders. I hope I shaked up your day.